Happy Monday. Let's get a clip in here before I head back. It's been a pretty good day. We did a lot of work on Paul's car, this 2000 Jet Black. We got the flywheel replaced today, put the clutch on and the clutch kit, and the transmission's back on. And we're waiting on a drive shaft flex disc right now. I cleaned it up, got a better look. It is just starting to crack, kind of the earliest phases of cracking in there. So, you know, you could put it in and get another year or two out of it. But the exhaust and drive shaft are already out, so he told us to get a new one. It'll be here in the morning. Replaced the center support bearing on the drive shaft today. Re-greased the CV joint. New gasket on there. So this guy is all ready to go back in once we get that flex disc. Then the exhaust. And if he doesn't broaden the work scope, that's going to be the end with this car. We'll get that back to its owner. Noticed a few things. These wheels appear to be just rattle canned black. Although the calipers, somebody did a nicer job on the calipers. They're actually painted. Oh, never mind. Just the fronts. The fronts are painted. They're missing the little plug things in the back, all four of them that cover the guide bolts. Let's see if the front ones are missing too. They are, yes. So he needs 6. I'm gonna guess that's 8. Yep, all 8 are missing. We'll see if he wants those. No belly pans on this car. They're missing. Pork chops are missing. Otherwise, pretty nice, 89,000 miles. I don't know. That's been painted, hasn't it? That whole side's been painted. Has the whole car been painted? I'm gonna have to check the VIN, see what happens. That's not original. It just looks like it's either been poorly. No, that's a lot of orange peel. Can we get a better look at that? I don't know what happened. Not my car. So while they were doing that, I did a lot of emails and work today. I got to Kong's car, King Kong, the silver one, rebuilt the shifter. Where did I put that? Rebuilt the whole shifter. He's elected to do the transmission rebuild, so that goes out with my car. We still have a sea of exhaust. I don't think anything happened on this. I got the ball joint tool, so really we're ready to drop the H-arms and see what we can do with these rear ball joints. It'll be the first set we've done. I'm not looking forward to it. It'll probably suck, but I think we'll figure it out. So then I got to organizing and did a hell of a lot of that today. So our friend Justin came up to the house, and he's got a pickup truck. So that was the way we got this up here. This stuff, the toppers came with the came in the diesel. So I started some organization. I still need more drawer liners. They used to sell the drawer liners in big sheets that you could cut. Like, we got one kit and it did this whole cart, and we had a whole bunch of extra. Now they're just 22 by like 16 or 18 pieces that fit well in these drawers, but not the shallower ones. So up top, yes, the drawer liners will come. We've got gauges, caliper and a tire gauge, another little caliper. That's a tire pressure gauge, telescoping board depth gauges, I think. I've never even used those. Nate bought those. And then our knives, razor blade. Then we come down, it is C-clamp land. We got the big one, 8-inch, 6-inch, 3, 2, and the baby little 1-inch C-clamp, followed by 10 snips because I didn't fit anywhere else. We are going to get a label maker and put labels on these drawers. Then we've got the triple square sockets in case somebody shows up in a Volkswagen, protective sockets. We've got the big old S-hooks for holding calipers, bungee cords, and a set of files that I've never even opened because the cheap ones somehow still work really well. And we move down, we got these little drawers. So here we've got mirrors and magnets, suspension mirrors and magnets. Then we've got extra sockets. Those are new ones waiting for the old ones to be broken. Those are pentalobe security bits for a screwdriver or a drill or something. And then we've got the Allen Torx. This drawer is empty. We haven't figured out what's going to go there. Then it comes with this thing, which is like a mobile toolkit. We could probably change that to a drawer, but I don't know if you can still buy these old style drawers. Then we get down to, let's see, we got the Otico clamp tool. This crimps pins on wires, 2 pairs of wire strippers and crimpers, circlip pliers, and the little, I've used those as Otico clamp pliers before I got the big set, but that works on little stuff. Come down some more, we need some drawer liners here, but this is all vice grips and adjustable wrenches. And in the bottom, we've got hammers, mallets, the magnet that didn't fit with the other magnets, and our pry, like pop trim removal tools. Down to the big part of the cabinet. In here, we've got the wire cutters, pliers, channel locks, a pair of scissors, and a pair of forceps. I did have a liner for that. Come down again, it's picks. Nate, I completely forgot about that tool, that extendable 1/2-inch breaker ratchet thing is still here. Some scissors and some old school oil clamp or oil filter pliers that I don't use very often. Then we've got the odd wrenches that aren't in our main wrench drawers over here. So we have ratcheting 21 and 22s, a 7/8, super long 18, super long 21, and a 27. I have no idea why the 27 is here unless, Nate, that was used to counterhold camshafts when you built your engine. It might be. We got a new ball joint separator here. This is a really big one that can be used on the front straight arms. This is what we use on the front curved arms. And then randomly I found that we had a large plastic putty knife, so that's in there. And in the bottom drawer, this is what we call special tools. It's all just random stuff, like a fuel access store opening socket from Schwaben. That's the F10 and newer style oil filter socket. This is the old school oil filter socket. Clutch alignment tools, easy outs, drill bits, little pry thing, big ass drill bit, extra sockets, and then these guys, those are big Torx all the way up to a T70, which I've never used. And then the hex sockets, so we'll use those on like diff drain plugs. The bottom drawer does not open very well at all, so we're just going to throw random shit in there that we don't have anywhere else for. So nice addition. Kind of what we did was just take stuff that this bottom drawer has sucked for a really long time. You open it up and then root around in there, and everything's really heavy, and you'd organize it, but it wouldn't stay organized for more than about 10 minutes. So now this is nice and lightweight. We've got our punch kit in here, center punch that my grandfather used. Like, these are probably from the 40s. These are the ultra thin sockets for counter holding sway bar end links, plastic pry tool kit, big old bolt cutters, pickle fork, crowbars, pry bars, and super long 3/8 extensions that are really nice for like removing a transmission and extending all the way over the top of the transmission. But really most of what is now in that and really well laid out so we can easily find what we're looking for. It used to be in here. This was handle land. Now it is electronics, car scanners and cables and the Carly and a voltmeter and stuff like that. So really got a lot of this cleaned out. This should increase productivity and workflow significantly once we learn where stuff is. So if I get a label maker, then I can just print what's in here. I'll probably give it a few weeks and see if the workflow asks for any rearrangements or additions or subtractions, and then we'll get some labels on all these drawers. Good evening. It's the end of Monday. I came back, I took a shower, which was so refreshing. I made a grilled cheese. I had some carrots. I had the dinner of a third grader. It was exquisite. Then I watched 2 M539 restorations videos. So I have not watched car content habitually on YouTube in coming up on 10 years, I'm thinking. I mean, it would have been somewhere back in early high school, like David's Farm bullshit. Since then, car stuff has kind of taken the professional part of my day. And when the day, I love cars all the time, but when it comes to the end of the day, I don't necessarily want to sit down and think about what I did all day in my free time. And until this guy, I haven't really wanted to watch anything else. And he kind of makes things, I don't know. I mean, it's entertaining, it's informative, it's a little inspirational. So I watched the E60 video with the B6s. A customer of mine sent me that. Plus I saw it in the subscription box, so I thought I would watch that. Interesting enough, I wish that I could just and have new springs in the back and or new struts and springs in the back. That's badass. I'm going to work on that. Also the not dry ice, whatever it was, glass, some sort of media, that thing when he polished the valve covers. Nate, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's your third call out in this video. That's badass, and I want one of those, but they're probably 20 grand, so we're a little ways off. But the work brain's still on. I'm going to try to find a way to put that to bed. As I go to bed, I will talk to you guys tomorrow on Tuesday, January 25th. Good night.